Question: are essential oils dangerous? It seems like I keep seeing two extremes when it comes to people who talk about using essential oils. One group seems convinced that anyone who uses essential oils for anything is going to die a horrible death and kill their children and so on. Some of the headlines out there are ridiculous. Some I have seen lately are, "Essential oil claims, the dangers keep on coming." How essential oils harm. 6 ways essential oils can seriously harm you. And more. When you read their diatribes, it all seems to boil down to them screaming, "No, no, 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 because science." Except that they seem unable to use science to back up their claims. They will tell you that pharmaceuticals are safe because the FDA oversees them, and oils are not because they are not overseen. They seem to ignore all of the deaths caused by FDA-approved pharmaceuticals. They will tell you that there are no studies, or not enough studies on essential oils to know anything about them. The other group seems convinced that anything natural is automatically safe, and they attribute properties to essential oils that even the old-fashioned snake oil salesman would look at and say, "Dude, that's not realistic." They encourage people to experiment with oils in every possible way, including ingestion, without really knowing their true medical situation or what risks that might entail. The truth is, as usual, somewhere in between. And as a nurse, I really want to help people learn to cut through the opposing claims of harm and benefit to see how intelligent use of essential oils can safely be a positive part of their lives. Here are a few things to consider. You need to know and trust the source of your essential oils. There are some excellent companies out there that produce high-quality oils. There are also companies that use lesser and more dangerous or harmful ingredients to make their oils. If your oils aren't pure, authentic, and genuine to what they claim on the label, you are far more likely to have a bad outcome. Always remember that no matter how safe or beneficial a substance is, there is always going to be someone out there who has an allergic or adverse reaction to it. I know people who have allergic reactions to watermelon, or strawberries, or grass. You can't assume that just because other people safely use something, that it is risk-free. You also can't assume that just because you had a bad reaction to something, that everybody will. Not all essential oils have the same level of risk. You need to get to know each oil that you intend to use. You need to learn its unique properties and its unique risks. A little study on your part can help to prevent disastrous outcomes. Not every person has the same level of risk either. You need to know your own unique health history. You need to be aware of what medications you are taking and if it's possible for them to interact with the oils that you want to use. You need to know if certain oils are contraindicated by a specific medical condition that you have. Essential oils are not new. They have been around for a very long time, and we have research studies that show both their risks and benefits going back decades. Those studies are useless, however, if people don't take the time to learn about them. Here are some essential oils' do's and don'ts. Do keep essential oils away from young children and pets. Most of the stories of adverse reactions to essential oils have been children who got a hold of a bottle and swallowed a large amount of it. These stories are then used as proof of how dangerous essential oils are. But let's use some common sense. It would be just as dangerous to let your child swallow a large amount of any over-the-counter cough and cold medication. You wouldn't let your toddler drink a bottle of liquid Tylenol, and if you did, your child would be severely harmed. Don't let them get their hands on your oils either. Don't use essential oils on premature babies, especially those that are seriously premature. If you are dealing with a premature baby, use the safety guidelines for their adjusted age, not their actual age. A premature baby's adjusted age is based upon when they should have been born. So if your baby is 3 months old, but it was born 2 months prematurely, it should be treated as if it were only 1 month old. Do learn about the safety data of each essential oil that you intend to use so that you can use it intelligently. Don't use any essential oil that you haven't taken some time to learn about first. If the source you are reading has only positive things to say about all essential oils and never gives you any guidelines about what things to watch out for, you need a different source. Do dilute your essential oils properly. They are very potent. Don't use any essential oil that causes photosensitization. This is pretty much any citrus-based essential oil and a few others, before going out into the sun or into a tanning booth. Some very horrific burns can result. Do make sure to use your essential oils in well-ventilated areas. Don't use the same essential oils on your skin day in and day out. You can cause yourself to have a sensitization reaction. Some essential oils are more likely to cause sensitization than others, and some people are more susceptible to it. But anyone can have a sensitization reaction to any oil at any time. Do make sure to keep essential oils away from direct contact with flames, including candles, fires, matches, cigarettes, and gas cookers. They are highly flammable. Don't ever, ever, ever put essential oils into your eyes. Just don't do it. End of story. You got it? And now to the eternal debate, to ingest or not to ingest essential oils. Well, we really need to talk about what we mean by ingesting essential oils. If you intend to take a big old swig of some bottle of essential oil, heck no. The best that can come from that is a bad stomach ache. Get the wrong essential oil, that can even kill you. However, when people get all up in arms about never, ever, ever ingesting any essential oils, I always wonder if they've ever chewed gum. Essential oils are used in all sorts of commercial food products, like gum and candy, and much, much more. And that's the important distinction when it comes to essential oils. Properly used in cooking, they're generally quite safe. Now remember, if you're allergic to a food, you're almost absolutely sure to be allergic to its essential oil too. And a very little goes a very long way. I make an entire 9x13 tray of green chili and lime chicken enchiladas, and I only use a few drops of lime essential oil for the entire tray. There are a lot of good recipes out there. Therapeutic ingestion of essential oils is another matter altogether. You have got to educate yourself thoroughly before you go that route. These are potent substances. Remember, it takes pounds and pounds of raw material to create just a few drops of essential oils. And when there are safer routes of treatment, like diffusers and appropriately diluted skin treatments, please don't take unnecessary risks. Take the time to really understand the essential oil, its appropriate use, and how it can affect you or your child before going the route of therapeutic ingestion. Strongly consider consulting a naturopath or other certified healthcare professional who is trained in this type of use of essential oils. Some safety measures that you need to know. If you accidentally get essential oils in your eyes, and you sure aren't going to do that on purpose after the lecture I gave you, right? Use a fatty oil, like olive oil, to dilute it. You may want to flush with cool water after you have diluted it, but dilute it first. And even better, make sure to keep those essential oils out of your eyes. If you have a skin reaction to an essential oil, apply vegetable oil, olive oil, or coconut oil to the affected area. Water will drive that oil even more deeply into your skin. Oil and water don't mix, remember? Use something with fat in it. If your child gets a hold of your oil and drinks some of it, call poison control. Don't induce vomiting. Poison control will probably want you to give them whole milk to drink, but make sure you call. And if your child is lethargic, having seizures, or any other severe signs, don't bother with poison control. Just call 911. That's an emergency. So please, don't fear essential oils. Just be responsible. Keep learning. Try new things slowly and be safe.